We're calling it the Tower of Power. It's been quite some time since the heavyweight division has seen so many top contenders. To help us sort it out, we've asked a select group of boxing writers who they feel are the top 10 heavyweights. To no one's surprise, Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson came out on top.
Undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the real deal, Evander Bowe.
If anyone ever questioned his heart and determination, they got their answer April 19th when he stood toe-to-toe with undoubtedly one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history, George Foreman. If you have any thoughts on being heavyweight champ, you'll have to deal with Mr. Holyfield. Mike Tyson's devastating power is the reason the heavyweight division's top contenders sank into obscurity. His meteoric rise to the top and his seemingly unshakable hold of the division was rivaled only by his historical upset loss to James Buster Douglas. Because of that loss to Douglas, the heavyweight picture has been open to a host of other top contenders. Ray Mercer is the gold medalist from the Seoul Olympic Games and holds the WBO heavyweight championship belt. He was originally scheduled to fight tonight against Tommy Morrison. An injury forced him out of tonight's card. It's that injury and others which have left questions about his abilities. He hopes to set the record straight here on TVKO October 18th against Tommy Morrison. Morrison, the young star of Rocky V and another top 10 contender. Many people think with his power and a little more ring experience, he will be a force to be reckoned with. You saw him here on TVKO April 19th against the southpaw Russian Yuri Violin. It took him a bit to sort out the unorthodox style, but in the end, his devastating body shots took their toll. Morrison's record survived unblemished. He's looking forward to his rescheduled fight with Ray Mercer. Michael Moore is probably the newest arrival to the top 10 heavyweight picture. His record is 25-0 with 25 knockouts. The only southpaw of the bunch, his stock went way up in his recent dismantling of bona fide heavyweight Alex Stewart. Lennox Lewis, another top 10 contender and also a winner of an Olympic gold medal. Seen here on TVKO just last month with a devastating knockout of Mike Weaver, Lewis is considered one of the most promising up-and-coming heavyweights. Possibly the most outspoken is George Foreman, standing as the old guard of the group. Against Evander Holyfield, he proved that age and wisdom should not be taken lightly. The whole division knows that George is looming out there somewhere and should be taken seriously. Razor Riddick gained many people's respect by going the distance with Mike Tyson. His left hand is still his most feared weapon. He's still very much in the heavyweight picture, hoping to someday get another shot at the top. This brings us to Riddick Bowe, tonight's featured heavyweight. Considered by many to be waiting in the wings and ready to take center stage, he's big and strong, standing 6'5" and weighing close to 230 pounds. To understand Bowe, we have to go back to the '88 Olympic Games and his devastating loss to Lennox Lewis. This loss saw him come home with a silver medal and a broken spirit, which had him contemplating hanging up the gloves. But in the end, that loss may have been just a twist of fate.
I think that was a blessing in disguise. I think that perhaps if I would have gotten a gold medal, then I wouldn't have hooked up with Rock Newman, or would I have with trainers such as Eddie Futch. So again, I think by not getting the gold medal, things have worked out much better for me.
After other top managers passed on Bowe, Rock Newman saw a promising future for this young lion, so he teamed him up with veteran trainer Eddie Futch. Bowe has a great respect for Futch and looks to him for the advice and schooling he'll need to survive as a heavyweight.
He makes a big difference as far as I'm concerned. Again, I don't like a lot of hollering and screaming. He's always calm, cool, and collected. I guess he also feels as though he don't want me to get excited, because when you get excited, you tend to lose your composure. You're not thinking. And so by him being cool, I'm always thinking.
What he may be thinking about is when will he get into the ring with another top contender?
I've been working hard for the past 2.5 years, and I think I deserve a shot. I'm ready for any and everybody, to be honest with you. When I get in the ring, I'm ready to fight, and it's going to be a hard fight. So these guys are looking to have easy wins and what have you. So they're going to try as much as possible to avoid me.
One person who isn't avoiding him is his opponent tonight, Bruce Selden, dubbed the Atlantic City Express. He's a strong, aggressive fighter who was on the rise until being derailed on April 18th by Oliver McCall. Looking to bounce back from that loss, he knows a win tonight can get him back on track.
Depending on my performance August 9th, I see myself right back in the picture. I'm right back in the picture if when I come out successfully with this win.
He blames his loss to McCall on poor training and underestimating his opponent. That's not the case here. He claims he's in superb shape and is ready for the task at hand.
In the heavyweight division, every fight is a dangerous fight. But it's a dangerous fight for Riddick Bowe. He will be knowing that I will be coming in there in shape and condition to fight.
Bowe knows anything can happen in the heavyweight, so his plan is to jump on Selden from the first bell.
I guess basically I'm going to apply the pressure on Bruce. I realize, you know, when you apply a lot of pressure on him, he folds. He somewhat goes into a shell. And I think that would prove to be a big factor in the fight as the fight progresses.